Of course, there is a bit of confusion with the sentence, I am what I am, because we always speak as an individual. So here one has to understand is the search of the substance of things. Is there anything at all? And if there is nothing to be found, that's it. Also, it's something which remains whatever happens. It cannot be grasped because you are it. It's the substance of all living beings. And it is objectified, it objectifies itself all the time with appearances, forms, names. It's not by searching that you will find. What you search. It's a moment of disengagement. I think it's very essential to hear or to see by oneself that once you are, let's say, the glimpse of what is, of who you really are, the problem of the glimpse is you thought you were engaged and you hear disengaged. You disengaged. You are yourself. Now, the mind will say there is nothing here. And you believe your mind. So when something will reappear, because it has to reappear as long as this body is alive, you'll say, oh, it's not nothing now. So I lost it. So just be very vigilant not to fall into the grip of any commentary of your mind. That's all. That's why my master was very amazing to tell, it's not even emptiness. Be it. I just know it's not even emptiness. But whatever is expressed, it's the mind. Sure. That's why I insist, there are pointings, you see. There are pointings. So the painting of a landscape is not the landscape. The word which speaks of the self is not the self. It points, or you can say, from where this could have come. Who catches it? Who hears it? And from where all disappears, or from where all rises, appears, it's always available. Just to allow that split second of disengagement, actually. All the rest is speaking of the world of appearance. All what you were not before, you became. It's not about what is. I can become a finder, but it's not what I am.
A Buddha or you perceiving life differently than me?
I don't. Why you say so? Oh, I totally perceive it differently because I know it's an appearance. Even if my body suffers, my emotional heart suffers, I know it belongs to the becoming. I was born, so this is like that. But this is a story, no? Yet definitively, whatever the mind will say, when the search vanished, it vanished. So it's a mind without a search of preferences as an individual, sure, but it's totally relativized, you say? Yeah, it became relative. Like this famous book, Nothing Ever Happened of Papaji. It's really wonderful. Nothing ever happened, okay? You open the book, everything happens, even more than in one's life. It's so full of happenings. You close the book, nothing ever happened. But now we see that also the moments of, let's say, total silence or nothing ever happened, it's also an expression, a manifestation of that, but you know it. You will not, if something happens, you will not be deluded in telling, oh, something should never happen. Nothing ever happens. And yet, you see, if you start to describe, it's a mess. It's total mess. So, but it's a nice pointer. For example, this book, if it was showing only white pages, then we would land in the absolute emptiness. But the pages are full, over full. And yet, it honors the title, Nothing Ever Happens. But it's very important, if you seek that and you still are deluded by the search, to know that there is something like nothing ever happens. That's why satsang are created, by that search. I have to see that, otherwise I think there is only happenings, only books with stories. That's the reality. So it's very good that there is also the voice telling, listen, and there is also nothing ever happens. And because there is nothing ever happens, everything can happen. It's a luck to hear this. That's why it's said like this. It points out again and again to what is, where nothing ever happens. It indicates what is ever here, regardless of time and space. And time and space can appear because of that. That's the understanding. What to do. Even if you don't understand, you are. So, what to do?